Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, right here on CRN Digital Talk Radio.
Welcome back here to the PM Show Weekend Edition, CRN Digital Talk Radio. Don't forget to email Mr. Robert Conrad, rconrad@crni.net. Once again, here's a true American icon, Mr. Robert Conrad, talking to a new listener from New York. Mary Lee is on.
Mary Lee, come on, baby. You're a new caller. Let's talk.
Hi, Mr. Conrad.
Hi, babe.
I've been watching your show since I was a little girl, The Wild Wild West. And so for Christmas here, I got your box set of The Wild Wild West.
Oh, great.
And I have two questions. My first question was, in the first season, you did these wonderful introductions. Like you told us about how your father was in an episode, and I really enjoyed those. And I was wondering why they didn't have you do introductions for the rest of the seasons.
I know why.
Why?
Because I wouldn't do them.
Oh, how come?
Well, because I did the whole season, and then, there was 3 years left, and I just thought it was kind of overkill.
Oh, that's too bad, because they really were informative.
Well, good. I'm glad you liked them, and I'm glad you're looking at them, and thank you for all of that, huh?
And my other question was that, they would always have you take your shirt off for some of the silliest reasons sometimes. Yeah. And, of course, as a red-blooded American girl, I don't mind that at all.
Good.
But I was wondering if you were ever embarrassed by that.
Taking my shirt off?
Yeah.
Hell no. I wasn't embarrassed taking my pants off.
Would you take your shirt off for next week's show for
Damn
a camera?
right.
Thank you. We'll do that next week on the show, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. You heard it first here.
All right. Anything else, darling?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Call us next week, Mary Lee. We love new listeners to get in. Thank you.
Thanks for calling, dear.
All right.
Bye.
We go to France, and Jean-Luc, you're on with Robert Conrad.
Jean-Luc, you made it.
Yes, hello.
Jean-Luc, you made it.
You made it quickly. It's our last segment. Hurry.
Yes, how are you?
Good.
Fine. I have two questions for you, too. First, boxing that you practice in Wild Wild West, was it the same as a boxer of the time?
What is the what?
In Wild Wild West, you practice a boxing, right? What is the same box as a boxer of the time?
Boxer at the time?
What was the big boxer at the time?
The big boxer at the time was Sugar Ray Robinson, was the big boxer at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, and he practiced boxing all the time.
Yeah,
too.
He was magnificent.
And your other question, Jean-Luc?
Among all the French boxers, who is your favorite?
Ooh.
Besides Marcel Cerdan.
Oh, I don't know. My only French boxer that I know that I really admired and applaud was him. He was fabulous. He was one of the greatest boxers that ever lived. Marcel Cerdan, your famous French
boxer. That's his favorite
boxer.
there, Jean-Luc. Hey, thank you for the call, buddy.
Jean-Luc, you there?
Oh, yes, I'm there.
All right, hurry up. We got to go.
You.
What?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Jean-Luc. Call in earlier next week,
Call
please.
in earlier. We got Chuck from Chicago. You made it back in. We lost you before, Chuck. What you got for Bob?
I'm back. How are you, Bob? How are you, Mike? It's good to talk to you.
Good.
Listen, I'm a big fan of Wild Wild West. I have the box set. My favorite episode was Night of the Steel Assassin with John Daner. Do you remember John Daner working with?
Sure I do. Of course I do.
He seemed like such a remarkable actor. He had such a neat voice.
Yeah, I liked him.
John Daner's a great guy.
All actors have nice voices. That's why they're actors.
Thank you very much.
I like it. Who are you doing? Are you keeping
myself?
Did you ever? I know you're running out. Did you ever meet Chuck Connors or work with him?
Yeah, I knew him really well.
Nice
Did you really?
Yeah, I knew him really well. I never worked with him, but I hung out with him a couple times. We drank.
He was a Chicago guy too.
Yeah, I know.
Former Dodger player too. Played on the Dodgers.
And the Cubs.
That's right. It's a good athlete.
Hey, thank you, Chuck from Chicago. We love you.
Thanks for taking me, guys.
Call in earlier next week. We can visit and talk about Chicago.
We do the show live every Thursday at 3 o'clock Pacific time, everybody. Email Bob if you're listening to the weekend edition on the weekends. We read all the emails eventually. The email address is rconrad@crni.net. Download our cell phone app, CRN Digital Talk. You can listen to the show wherever you are. And don't forget, get us on the website, crntalk.com. Check out YouTube. You can watch what's going on in the show. All right, final thoughts from Robert Conrad.
Hey, my thoughts are this. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to thank you. It's been a wonderful experience, this radio show, and without you, I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't do it. You're in my prayers. I love you, and thank you.